In these games of playing mill, we get to some high highs and low lows. Sometimes our opponent just has it with like 2 force negations in their hand, or sometimes we get to make the call of the century with some of the most insane surgical and extirpate reads you'll see to date. I'll let you figure out whether or not mill still has a place in the modern metagame, but it definitely has the tools it needs to succeed. But hey, again, sometimes your opponent just has it. Is this a keepable hand on the draw? Yo, I think I'm gonna try it. There's 2 colored sources. I might be able to just get a powerful rip going on these surgicals. Let's see. No removal. Oh lord. Oh lord. These surgicals may not matter with the turn 1 chalice. These surgicals may not matter with this turn 1 chalice. I might have just gotten pooped on. Yep. Okay. All right. I'll just have to eat that one. Honestly, most hands I would have kept that were like I would have been excited about probably would have been beaten by this. So I mean, the fact that we got double glimpse already makes me feel good about this. So yeah, we got 2 dead cards in hand, but you know, we have an Otawara. Maybe that'll matter, you know? Maybe the Otawara will matter. If they chalice me on 2, I might just have to concede. Not gonna lie, I may just have to concede. But let's see what happens. I want to really think about it. I can turn off the game log here. Opponent was just like doing nothing for like 5 minutes there. So as you can tell, but like, well, like 2-3 minutes anyway, and 5 minutes. All right. Let's fetch here. Grab the Undercity Sewers. See if we can put some less 1 CMC stuff on top. We're gonna put that in the graveyard. So that means one of our Watery Graves is gone. Kind of hurts considering what I just bought him, but that's okay. I would have thrown it to the bottom anyway, I guess, with this fetch. Okay, opponent, what's going on right now? I'm not flashing anything in, just gonna say. All right, throw this out there. Gotta start putting cards in your yard. So this, I mean, this hand represents a total of 34 cards. Right? So I can mill a total of 24 more currently. That'll put them down to roughly 16 by the time I do that. 15. I think I'm gonna have to Field of Ruin here. I'm gonna have to force the Field of Ruin. I think them getting this back might be a bit of a problem. So let's see. They have 4 mana. They're gonna Thought Knot me, so they'll probably take the Drown, honestly. And it's like, well, no, I kind of have to get rid of the Tron lands. No, right? Yeah, I kind of got to get rid of the Tron lands, but that turns on the Myco spawn for them. I kind of have to. I can't let them just like rip Tron naturally and then like them run away with the game from there. Yeah, I can't just let that rip. I can't let them rip it naturally here. It's not Ugin, because then they could lose this permanently. That's a big bonus there. But Tron upside is just so much more. Let's get our basic swamp just in case. We're gonna go to blue next turn anyway. Like our Polluted Delta is gonna get that for us anyway. Oh, they have 1 basic forest in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Unless they have one in hand, I don't know. Whoa. 1 basic forest. Okay, that's not going to kill anything, but that's okay. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to fetch to basic island and we're going to Fractured Sanity. Because next turn, then if we draw Glimpse, we could go, or Drown, we could go Drown Glimpse. So better spread of our mana here. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, yep, creating some mana. What was the other mode they chose? Scry's 1 top, 1 bottom. Okay, they're drawing it. I guess probably is a land. Didn't draw a land last turn. Yeah, there you go. Okay, well, we knew what they drew, so they got 4 mana. 5 actually, I guess it was, but yeah. 4 mana still. Karn comes down. Bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. Not something that we can really stop. Hopefully they just don't have anything in the sideboard that's super crazy. It'd be a little unfortunate. So they can't play anything right now. That Chalice is... it's quite a problem for us. Not gonna lie. It's quite a problem for us. Trinisphere is, generally speaking, a good call. Yep. So, I mean, Fractured Sanity off the top wins it, right? Sanity off the top wins it. It never ended up finding the other piece that they needed here. Liquid Metal Coating. I might actually get super, like, ruined here by getting this basic swamp. This is the situation I was kind of preparing for. That's the thing. This is the situation I was kind of preparing for. Yeah. I mean, all right. Oh, right. Right. This costs one more. So now it's still a 1-turn clock. Oh, actually, no, I just lose. Right. Because they just uptick on Karn. Wow. That's for them to find that out. That's for them to figure that out. Oh Lord. Okay. God, there you go. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, it's gonna be 4 Consign. Yeah, it's gonna be 4 Consign. I don't know if this deck really. Do these decks play shuffle effects? I don't think so. I should have like a thing up there. Just open up my Firefox for a sec here. I'm just gonna have Goldfish up, right? Pretty sure it's just 4 Consign. I don't know if I want to go down the route of like taking out Surgicals necessarily, but it may be the plan depending on how things go. Like is this really Tron? I guess it is. There's a little bit of green. They don't have many forests. I guess that's the idea. And I don't really expect them to have any type of like shuffle effect. So I don't like, it's like, how much do I play into this type of thing? Toxic Deluge honestly might just be goated, but let's see. We have to lose a lot of life for Toxic Deluge to be valuable in any way, shape, or form. Might have to drop 1 surgical. May actually be drop Fatal Push. In all honesty, if I'm gonna get like Trinisphered and everything, but what am I really supposed to bring in? Like Toxic Deluge? Bring this back in, bring these back in. 1 Extirpate? Like I don't understand. Because they have like the they have like World Breaker, which is like you exile. Yeah, it's pretty good catch-all. I don't know. The CMC is so high. I don't want Tasha's either. I don't know. Maybe Tasha's is just not better. Ain't nobody searching the library. Not this deck. Not like that. I think this hand might be a trap. This hand's better. So I'll run this and drop the sewer. Yeah, I'll run this and drop the sewer. Okay, so we'll run out the Ruin Crab first. The better crab. In case I get Chalice here, it's better I just run this out. And what we'll do is we'll Surgical Karn. That's the general goal. We'll Surgical Karn. What are we looking for? Get the game log ready. Oh yeah, I guess they don't have to reveal it, to be fair, but okay. 1 mine went to the exile zone there. Okay. Fair enough. No Chalice on 1, which is good vibes, good vibes. So in this case, especially since we drew Consign, May actually have to take the Tron land. In all honesty, I may actually have to take the Tron land. So we'll do this one at a time. See if we find Karn. Don't. Or a Tron land. Urza's Mine's already out. Watery Grave, shock that in. That person. Okay, one at a time. Gotta maximize Ugin's Labyrinth. Where's this tower? There it is. Okay. So we'll go to their draw. Go to their draw. We'll surgical the tower. Hey, the chalices. There you go. You're not doing all that. You can chalice on one though. Do I really care about it at this point? Like, if they chalice on one, do I really care about it? Because I could just replicate. I could just replicate and counter everything else. That's kind of the key there. Yeah, you know what? Like, I don't really care about the chalice on one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care about the chalice on one. Because I already got 2 crabs out. It's not that deep, you know? It's not that deep. Because they have a second one. Oh, I don't want to play into it. Okay. All right, well, we're gonna be able to play this land. Mill y'all out for some more. Get that passive value, right? Because they're gonna look for a land here. Get that passive value. Mill you for some more. Oh yeah, oh yeah. 17 cards left. Opponent. What's the plan? Yep. Okay, Labyrinth it is. Labyrinth takes Devour, and then like, what are you playing? Chalice on 2? I guess that is more like valuable. Yep. So Labyrinth takes Devour, and then what are you playing? Chalice on 2? I guess they technically should have a mystery card that I don't know, so what am I missing here? Maybe just because it got revealed twice. We are going to counter this for sure. Just get that out of the way. Yep. Just get that. I guess that's the mystery card. Yep, fair enough. Expedition map. They definitely want to build to that All Is Dust. Baby. Yeah, at this point, there definitely is an All Is Dust here, and I don't really, because they get another land, and they can, yeah, I have to take the All Is Dust if I can. Okay, I do have the ability to. Okay, but do I? Here's the thing: 1, 2. This is an Eldrazi spell, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 off, then the All Is Dust. Like that. That's like them tapping out for that turn. Like the card that brings them back is Karn, right? So I have to kind of focus back in. The card that brings them back here is Karn. We have to be brutally honest with ourselves. We can't let them. Sure. Temple it is. Go to your draw. Surgical Karn. You have to be honest with ourselves and say that this is the card that's ultimately going to win them the game. It's going to make them come back. Yeah, perfect. It's literally the call of the century right there. Perfect. That's what I'm here for. That's the type of stuff that I'm here for. They can All Is Dust all they want. Right now, they just have control spells. I do not care. Next turn, they have to spend their whole turn casting that just to get any type of value. Huge, 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 huge. Call of the century on that surgical. Come on. Give me a fetch land, I end this. Sure. Give me a fetch land, I end this. So their hand is these 3 cards. Give me a fetch land, I end this right now. Really? One card. All right, fair enough. I deserve this. This I need to take out. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to find extra ways. All right, cast it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Myco spawn works. Okay. Yeah, kill my black source. I mean, yeah, all right. Could even kill it. You could even cast this actually. Yeah, that's fair actually. You could even cast that next turn. Watch, I'm gonna draw a glimpse and nothing else at this point. You're kidding me. Okay. Folks. Drawing the wrong half of my deck right now. I'm drawing the wrong half of my deck right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I play this. Yep. Freaking devoid cards. All right, Chalice. Okay, down to thing. Okay. So, man. Okay. All right. I hate this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need one more land, right? If you want to cast that. Oh. Are they gonna give it to me? Are they gonna hand it to me on a silver platter? Are they gonna give this one to me for free? Opponent, do you have to search? You have to search. Oh, they didn't need to play that. You have to search, eh? Interesting. Very, very interesting. You have to search your library. Okay. Good to know. I thought that was actually on me. Interesting. Let's see what happens. From the opponent. At least we forced a game 3. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. If they don't chalice me on 1, then, you know. They kept a 7, but, you know, it's okay. Only do so much. Okay. At least Ulamog disappears. That's 2 Eldrazi temples as well. Oh, fairness. That's pretty nice. Is that 2 separate triggers? Oh my lord. 2 separate triggers. Oh, they're not going to chalice me on 1. Okay, good feels. See? We're good. You can't just make decisions like that based off of, you know, stuff like this. Let's go. We got our crab out on 1. Huge. Now you got your Eldrazi temple. I would just want to go to the revealed cards. Yeah, so one of those in there. Got the ability to chalice on 1 if you so wish. I feel like if they wanted to chalice on 1, they would have just done that last turn. Fair enough. Gotta have the removal spells. Fair enough. I'm gonna Polluted Delta because they might just search here, and I might be able to like archive trap into like drown something. They might. Okay. Can't kill that. They might just take my archive trap because that just turns off my drowns. Yeah, good call. So we'll grab a Undercity Sewers. Yeah, might as well. I gotta start like actually like hitting them with stuff and then take it from there. As this. Some other stuff is kind of on from there. Notably, they didn't play a land next turn. Or last turn, next turn. They didn't play a land last turn. That's good to know. They just kind of went in on the Thought Knot. Going for a land now. Which hopefully means they don't have much to play. One of these Devours is there. Nice. We still get a Surgical here, which is so big. We're going to Swamp. So big. Do we not have freaking Karn in here? We do. Okay. I could just counter the Karn and surgical the mine. That might actually be the play. I think it might be in general better to do this now. Draw a card. That's really good. That's going to be really good in a sec here. So we can counter what they play next. We go to their draw. We surgical the Karn. Where's that Karn? Surgical the Karn. Take 2. We'll leave that Karn in there. Oh, folks. Nah. Nah, that's crazy. This is a screenshot right here. This is a screenshot right here. This one going right up on Twitter. Oh baby, this is a screenshot right here. Tron player is mad. Tron player is mad at that one. We're gonna ooh. Ooh, if I don't get a like for that one, y'all need to leave a like for that one. Ooh, baby, leave a like for that one. Oh, baby. Oh, they just got shreked. They just got shreked. Nah, you're cooked. You actually got shaboinked. You got shaboinked. You can't. Nah, you got shaboinked. You actually, let's Shelldock out here because we're close. We'll Fractured. Nah, because you actually got shaboinked. That's insane. That's insane. Watch, I still lose this game. Watch, I still lose this game somehow. Somehow I still lose this game. Watch. Nah, get out of here. Get out of here. That's not happening. Watch, I still lose this game. Yo, deck thinning, it matters. Deck thinning matters. Okay. That's cool. That's cool with me. That's cool with me. One ring off the top. One ring off the top. Okay, you drew your card. You found a land. Oh, I can't. Damn it. It's gonna have to be next turn. I'll save the land drop. I'll save the land drop. Right. Target player. Target player. Okay, so you're drawing 3 cards this turn. Yep. Okay. Put the all is dust under there. Fair enough. Okay, you're gonna cast the thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, not a problem. I think I have lethal. We're gonna go glimpse. Get you below. Then we activate. Cast without paying its mana cost. You're at 0. You suck. GG's. Yo, if that isn't the quintessential mill game, I don't know what to tell y'all. That was some Magic the Gathering right there. That, woo, baby, that triple surgical on the card in hand. Oh, baby, we made the call. Come on, it's all about that mentality, right? You can't go for the Tron lands. You got to go for what you're gonna lose too. Oh Lord, that was a good one. That was a good one. Is this hand a keepable hand? I would believe so. I would believe so. I wish I was on the play, but hey, don't we all? Undercity Sewers coming down. All right, fair enough. Counterspell going to the yard. You already have one? You already got a counterspell in hand? Might be up against Frog. Might be up against Frogtide. It's not great. All things considered, not great. Might be up against Frog right now. Let's see what they throw at me. Thoughtseize me. Thoughtseize me. Fatal push me. Fatal push is cool. I don't mind Thoughtseize. Hand's like pretty dense right now. With like different stuff. Okay. Love it. Right. Let's go play the crab. I think I'll play Undercity Sewers. I think on a future turn, I'll go double glimpse. Two Orcish Bowmasters. Feels good. We're going to leave that on top. So we do want to develop, I could speak, to 4 lands, to double glimpse. I think next turn we'll Tasha's. Turn after that, double glimpse. And we'll see where it takes us from there. Leave the card on top? You're not getting that though. Yeah, that card's not for you unless you force this. If you force a negation this, then that card might be for you. Just saying. If you force a negation this, the card might be for you. But if you force a negation this, hitting the rest of my spells, so just saying. All right, fair enough. That's what I like to see. Get the force out of there. Is this a Murktide coming down? That's probably what it is. That's fine. The big problem now is how big that thing gets if I problem is how big this thing gets once I hit him with it. All right, so let's do this. Oh, I have to fetch shock next turn if I do this, don't I? That's not good. I didn't think about the sequencing of that. I should have Misty Rainforest because now I have to fetch shock. That's no good. 16 cards. If the crab lives, I should be fine, but that's not good. If they frog here, I have to fetch shock. I'm at 1 life. Am I doing the math on that right? No, but then they discard 3 cards. I actually messed up. I think I had lethal. It all depends on how they play this. It really depends on how they play this. If they discard all 3 cards from hand. You have to exile 3 cards to activate this. Okay, so that's if. Okay, so they're adding. Okay. Just 10, eh? Okay, so then I might just have this here. I'm at 9. Ooh, okay. I should be okay, assuming they don't have a force negation. You really got to be careful about sequencing like this, folks. Definitely didn't think this one through, but hopefully we get there. Right? And now we just double glimpse them. Might be able to steal game 1 here. Hopefully no force. That's all we can really hope for. Sometimes they do have it. If they have it, they have it. There's no way I can, like, quote unquote, like, play around this. Yeah, that's fine. That's GG. So double force. Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Even if I played like Cephalid there, I don't have Threshold. Yeah. Okay. GG's. This is definitely just not one of our better matchups at all. Do I really want to be in the game of countering Murktide triggers? Might just be an Extirpate bridge game. I think that's what it might end up being. You could probably just take Tasha's out. Shave 1 visions. I could see Toxic Deluge mattering. I could see it mattering. It depends. All right, let's submit it this way. I probably should actually just run it like this. Playing visions and bridge in a world of Orcish Bowmaster seems kind of sus. Like, it's like, okay, firstly, at level 1, Visions of Beyond and Snaring Bridge, not really that great combos. But then on top of that, they're playing Orcish Bowmasters. Doesn't seem that great. Doesn't seem that great for me to be running Visions. Let's see what happens. This could be a quick 2-0 for them. You know, we had a pretty exciting game 1. I'll say that. So I'll take my comeuppance where it happens. I'll take it where it happens here. I'm gonna actually, while this is going, I'm gonna post that screenshot. Where is it? To the mill Discord. Okay, love to be on the play. Unfortunate. I feel like we had a really good hand and our opponent's hand was just better. This is a very similar one. This allows us to take Murktide, potentially, I should say. Very similar hand. Play out the worst crab. All right, opponent. Dark Slick Shores. Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay, let's surgical this now. Ooh, okay. The Cling to Dust to protect is kind of goated, not gonna lie. Shout out to Cling to Dust, card that I have not seen in a hot minute, but yeah, you know, kind of works here. Shout out to Cling to Dust, goated. Maybe I should have waited. I was trying to be too optimal. Now I'm gonna get Murktide in my haste to be so optimal. I'll take it. Come on, folks. I was just trying to be optimal. I was trying to maximize the amount of Murktides I could think. But maybe I should have changed my mentality a bit when it comes to playing against a deck like this. Guess we just have these to throw at our opponent. See what happens. This is now hypercharging the frog that's coming by, but I can't play around it like the frog. I just don't have the tools to. It's not like I have removal. So yeah, this thing's going up by a crap ton actually. So yeah, this is just game. Yeah, these two together. Just again, we're naturally going to be feeding this. I probably could have played that last interaction better. Instead of trying to be optimal, it probably was better for me to surgical regardless on their turn. They would have been forced to counter it or cling on that turn. It would have kind of offset the Murktide coming down. Probably was just like net better to do that. So it's okay. We live and we learn. I would love to play first. Come on now. Don't tell me with a good time. All right, I'll keep this. Leyline. All right. Yeah, we'll Undercity Sewers. That's a useless card, not gonna lie. Well, see, I have the Archive Trap. That probably wasn't a good call. Now that I think about it. Yeah, all right. I'll eat that. That's okay though. They'll play what, like Ragavan on one? Yeah, we'll be able to Fatal Push that. We'll find an opportunity for Archive Trap. Don't worry. We'll find an opportunity for it. See, never punished. Folks, I'm never punished. I'm never punished. It's okay. It's genuinely okay. I've never been punished. I've never been punished. Right? Come on now. I've never been punished. Folks, it's like, come on, just draw better. What's the point of being good at Magic the Gathering when you could just be lucky? What's the point? What's the point? Be honest. Be honest with me. All right, Draco me on 2 here. Hit me with that Draco. Draco me on 2 here. Ain't no way you're searching your library for what? Why? You have perfect. I genuinely don't understand. Why? Why did they do that? Why did they do that? I'm so confused. I'm actually so confused. Why? Okay. This is every land type. What? Why did you do that? Okay. Right, and now we will Visions. That's hilarious. All right, next turn then. Next turn we can mill them for 19 cards. Go Field of Ruin, Archive Trap. Tasha is definitely like last resort type of card here. I mean, this thing doesn't have trample. Not yet, anyway. Okay, well, forget the trample considerations. Forget that. Forget the trample considerations. It may actually be in my best interest. So they discard a card and draw. It may actually be in my best interest to just Tasha's. If I expect them to have a Stubborn Denial, I imagine they will counter any mill spell I throw at them. Like, I imagine that's correct for them. Because if I Field of Ruin them, yeah. If I field them, yeah, see, this allows me to just do this next turn too. Yeah, it's better the Tasha's gets countered. It really is. It's better the Tasha's gets countered. Yeah. That's what I figured. Okay, so next turn, I actually probably should have set up my Cephalid Coliseum. It's not like I'm going to be able to use the next turn anyway. Flage is coming down here. Flage just kills me. That's my problem right now. Flage just kills me. Maybe it was better to get the Glimpse out. I don't know. Maybe it was better to get the Glimpse out and then Tasha's. Maybe my sequencing was wrong here. Maybe it was better knowing that Flage comes out to Field of Ruin, get the Glimpse out there. 10 less, they're like 17. Tasha's Hope Cephalid? Because I could, like, what ultimately ends up being better there? It's kind of the crappy situation I'm in right now. I mean, all 4 Summer Denials are now in there. I don't know. This Flage really complicates it. This Flage makes it so bad. Like, we're doing fine up until this Flage came in. I mean, this is going to be a Crypt Incursion match. This is going to be, yeah, it's going to be an Ensnaring Bridge match. Well, no, Leyline Binding, sorry. I'm acting brand new. I'm acting like I never played this matchup before. It's not an Ensnaring Bridge match. This is a, or not a, yeah, it's not an Ensnaring Bridge match. This is a Crypt Incursion match. We take out our Surgicals. I don't know. I don't know. No Flage? Wait. Opponent. Are we throwing? Doesn't really matter, but okay. Top for a block it is. We'll grab an island. We'll pass right through. Go to second main. Okay, I don't know why we didn't play the Flage. Interesting. Okay, let's throw this out. Let's throw this out. Fair enough. Right. Yep. I didn't really need to throw this out. I guess kind of ended my own game there. I guess like that was the last thing to play around. Like if they played that, they ping me for 1. I'm at 10, right? Take me down to 7 on the attack there. Then they hit me. I mean, chances are they do have some type of kind of failed my own game there. I didn't need to cast the visions. That's the idea. I didn't need to cast the visions. Oh well. GG's. I didn't need to cast the visions. I was a little scuffed. Let's run Crypt and Toxic probably. That seems kind of stupid too. 3 mana to do their job. Might just be 2 Crypts, honestly. Let's ditch all these. We can play 1 Soul Guide Lantern. Play Extirpate instead. Play 1 Soul Guide Lantern for the Flage. I think that's the idea. Play 1 for the Flage. Could be a redraw. There's nothing in their deck that really cares about Delirium either. Like in that case, isn't the Surgical just better? Yeah. In that case, the Surgical is probably just better. My sideboarding is a little weird right now. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'll keep this just off of having Fatal Push on 1. This could end up being like really good with Surgical and Extirpate, depending on how they like fetch out and everything. It could end up being really good here. They almost like can't play around it. Almost. Yep, all we've got to have the answer to this garbage creature right here. A lands being this painful though is not a great look. All right. Sacred Foundry. All right, you're gonna have to fetch. That's what I like to see. Perfect. Get the fetch going. Because what we can do is we can Archive Trap. We can counter pretty much anything they play here. Yep. Perfect. So let's do this. Let's take Flage out of there. That's the first thing. We're going to go to 17. We're going to go to 14 for this because I got to tap Cephalid for blue here. Let's take out the Flage because Lord knows I don't want to deal with that. Okay. That's fine. So we counter that. You take my Archive Traps. Take my archive traps. I had to have more. That's the idea. I had to have more. You take the one out of there. Just crypts. Yeah, it's just Crypt Incursion. Yeah. So we take the Flage. Make sure that doesn't come back. Scion of Draco, eh? Well, do we have a Scion here? I was gonna say that'd be a great target. I think I might have to take Orcish at this point. Truly, it might actually just be Orcish Bowmasters. Because that's my next big problematic card. I have to keep taking damage off this. Okay. Next big card, Orcish Bowmasters. Next big card is Orcish Bowmasters for me. Let's see if I made the call of the century. Ooh! Ooh, baby! The surgicals have been so good. They've been so good this game. Ooh. Opponent. No. Ooh. Come on. You know I had to do it to him. Come on. Even if I lose this one, come on. These reads. Nah, it's actually amazing. I wish I had Threshold too, but gonna have to take some damage trying to get rid of these things. Well, card that won't be relevant for a little bit. All right, pass right through. I would love some lands. Let me tell you, I'd love some lands. I may actually have to Cephalid myself, in all honesty. Maybe a self-Cephalid. May end up being a self-Cephalid. If I can find myself a land. I might have to Cephalid myself just to find a land, actually. Okay, fine, whatever. Fine. We're at 7 cards though. Oh, great. All right, pass through. We're not that desperate just yet, but it's not a great place. It's not a great place. We had a great read, but you know. All right, you got anything on that second main? No. All right. Misty Rainforest, grab an Undercity Sewer. Pretty painful mana base, honestly, this game. It's cost me a lot. Put it in the yard. Don't need that. Gonna need to do this. That's actually hilarious. Okay, it's called a Hail Mary, folks. It's called a Hail Mary. That's what we call a Hail Mary in the business. That's what we call a Hail Mary in the business. That's what we call a Hail Mary in the business. All right, 4 down to 3. 4 down to 3. Bolt range it is. 4 down to 3. Bolt. Wait, what? Oh. I was like, wait, what? But they had lethal last turn then. Okay, all right. Okay, fine. Nothing I was doing was winning that game then in that case. All right. All right. 1 and 2 in this league so far. Let's see if we can't bring it back. Back on the play. Let's see if I can't steal some games. Yo, this hand sucks. This hand could be really good or really bad. Because this metagame is full of Tron. That's what I'm saying. It could be really good or really bad. I think just based on the spread, I kind of want to keep it. It could be really good against Tron, enables the archive trap, especially because we're on the play. If it's anything energy, I have 2 removal spells. Yeah, it's, I mean, they mulligan. So that's great. Play that and pass. It's up against Tron. We're in like a relatively like okay spot. If we don't get like Chaliced on one. No Tron coming down. Fetch here. Grab an Undercity Sewer. Definitely put that on top. Play the Crab. Play the Polluted Delta. Is this Emrakul? I hope it's not Breach. I really hope it's not Breach. Okay. There's like one deck that plays this. Hold on. What am I thinking of? What's the deck I'm thinking of here? Oh, this is that Spike Brew. This is that Aspiring Spike Brew, isn't it? Yeah. This is that Aspiring Spike Brew. Nice. Yeah. Okay, cool. Y'all know the interaction between Altanak and Orcish Bowmasters? Actually hilarious. You play Altanak and I Orcish Bowmasters, you immediately lose. I'll let y'all figure that one out. Let me know in the comment section if you understand the interaction. The Altanak player immediately loses. Yeah, let me know if y'all understand that interaction. It's a hilarious one. Absolutely hilarious one. Okay, fair enough. You have 2 of these right now? Oh, you do have... No, you have 2 of these, yeah. Just 2. Oh, no, you do have 3 of them. But yeah, but you can just activate this at any time, yeah. You could activate this at any time. That's a 9/9 coming at me. In all fairness. Yeah, that's a 9/9 coming at me. Yep. 9/9 with trample. Okay. I mean, I definitely know like what to keep into this matchup next round because it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do much here. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do much here. This is, yeah, it's like a Delirium Spike Brew taking advantage of. You want Delirium for the fear of missing out. You gain extra combats. Tarfire gives that to you as well. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet list overall. Yeah. Yep. 2/1/1 counters. Getting hit for 13. Seems pretty good. I have no way to win here. It's got to be like visions into like 3 archive traps or something. Insane. Something astronomical. 2 target creatures, yeah, so they can put it on this. Actually, nah, see, I could go, this is 3. I could go Misty. I think, okay, I survive a turn. Grab a Watery Grave tapped. So I could cast Destroy this. Destroy this. That's fine. So you draw a card. right? And then I fatal push this. Then I survive 1 turn. Okay, so the Altanac's not coming back. That's the key. I don't believe this deck has a way to... Okay, that's fine. So I get bolted out. This is going to be a... Probably going to be like all of this, honestly. I could see Ensnaring Bridge being pretty functional too. Take Visions out. Yeah, could see Ensnaring Bridge being like pretty decent here too. Is it really necessary though? I don't know if dropping a fatal push is really necessary. I'm just shaving nonsense at this point, like truly just nonsense. Okay. Truly just nonsense. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing there. Boy needs to shave his armpits by the look of it. Nope. Not this one. Okay. I guess. I shouldn't keep this. I honestly, I shouldn't keep this, but it'll be what it is. We're gonna Undercity Sewers. We're gonna look for some lands. Graveyard. We're gonna look for some lands. All right. Yep. All right. All right. Yeah, that's fine. So that's I don't need to do anything about that. We'll play this out. Yeah, we'll just hang out the land. All right. What is this thing? Second ability? Yeah, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill a card. Let's see. Give me some juicy. Give me some juicy here. Oh, no mill. Interesting. Interesting. No mill. What's the plan here? No cards being milled, eh? Got yourself a Basike. Ooh. Malevolent Rumble. The rest into your graveyard. Big fan of that. Big fan of that. Gonna give yourself Delirium like off the bat here. Malevolent Rumble. What's the plan here? So you immediately put a sorcery in there. So it's a pretty good way to get Delirium, honestly. Detective Phoenix is kind of annoying. What we will do, go to beginning of combat, just so they're not casting anything else on their main. What we'll then do is Surgical. The Detective Phoenix? Yeah, because I don't need that coming back. I don't need that coming back. Goodbye. Exile. Pick that. So now this thing does not, this thing cannot attack or block. We gotta say its name in hand. What do they bring in? They brought in 2 endurances too, eh? Yeah, I gotta keep in mind. I gotta keep that in mind. 3 endurances actually. Okay. I love another land here. Got 9 cards in hand. These are the 5 cards they got, yeah. I'd love for them to just play Say Its Name next turn. Opponent, really thinking about it right now. You don't have anything to play. I don't know what you're doing right now. Gonna keep that off. The minute you play that Say Its Name, it's getting surgicaled. It's going away. That Say Its Name is going away. Let me tell you. Yep, there you go. There you go. Let's keep it sporky here. So we'll do that. We'll grab a swamp out. Just converting our colors. The colorless is just less worth it to us. Playmail. So you got sorcery, instant. Yeah, I mean that gives it the type it needs. Might actually have to surgical the Tarfire. Shit, I might actually have to surgical the Tarfire. Already in combat. Opponent, what's the plan here? Opponent, what's the plan here? Noting that if you randomly just drew an Endurance, you can't play the Endurance based on the mana you have on the field right now. Like what? Yo, what is the opponent doing right now? Is this like triple queuing or something? Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna close the game log. I don't know. Opponent. Okay. So we will surgical the Tarfire. Take that out so that you cannot attack unless you bolt me, which is fine. I'll take the bolt. Honestly, probably should just take the bolt. The Tarfire is just gonna, Tarfire is gonna come into play. Actually, that doesn't, no, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that doesn't actually allow the patchwork to attack. Yeah. So we'll surgical the, oh. State's name is still a sorcery, so, you know, you're not going to get anything super funky with it. It's nice to have these free spells in hand if we manage to top deck one of our Ensnaring Bridges. I really wish I was playing 3 Ensnaring Bridges. Like 3 feels like the number where you draw it. 2 feels like you'll find it, but you got to kind of grind for it. Like you kind of got to play around like not having it like that. Yeah. Okay. Take that. Perfect. So let's just take this out and then we will get fresh. Looks like they just drew a land, which is nice, so that can't attack. Opponent taking years off my life, honestly. I don't know. Taking years off my life with this play. But I think like having a soul guide for the endurance is good. We can have the fatal push up for if the patchwork ever becomes like too problematic or something. You have to always remember that they're a mana up with that Eldrazi spawn token. It's Power of Malevolent Rumble. This card is great. This card is a great Delirium feeder. And a great card to grab permanents. And I think that's the key. Like I'm thinking about this card in Pauper Bogles and just being able to grab lands and enchantments. Good card. But you're not able to get like sometimes, you know, Pauper Bogles play stuff like Spell Pierces and play like some random odd counter magic because you have that like green enchantment that comes down, draws a card, you can enchant onto a land, and that land now taps for any color. Like you have stuff like that that allows you to cast mana. But I don't know, our opponent just seems woefully lost right now as to what they want to do. Using up a ton of their clock. I was really hoping they would come to this, but okay. That's okay. Opponent taking years, but in that case, just curious like what this list fully looks like. I've heard about this list. Oh, there we go. I've heard about this list concept. I think I saw a tweet on it. It's like, okay, that's something to look out for. Every time like Spike talks about a game, you know. Speaking of new games, any of y'all, like while this is going, any of y'all playing Deadlock? Any of y'all playing Deadlock? That game I've been, I wouldn't say I was grinding. I wouldn't say I was like I'm grinding Deadlock, but I try to get in like a game or two every day. It's been a minute since I played like a MOBA. Dota 2 was like the last one. Altanak. We're gonna keep that in there. Future or a land card. Might just return Altanak, honestly. They don't. Return Arena of Glory. Interesting. So I have no need to use surgical right now. No need to use surgical right now. That is hilarious. That is actually hilarious. All right. We'll just pick their deck apart, I guess. Still can't attack or block. I love it. So we'll surgical here. Actually, objectively, it's better to extirpate. Grab say its name. Objectively, it's better to do this. So now that combo does not exist, which is a beautiful thing. Right. So we'll take that out. The fly trap is like kind of annoying. The fly trap is actually high key annoying. They can Arena of Glory it. So high key annoying, but oh well. Sure. We can still kill it though. They can put some 1/1 counters on it, on stuff, and we can still kill it. It's kind of annoying though, still. Yeah. This thing got haste too. So let it pick its targets. Then we'll crack the Soul Guide. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll crack this to draw a card. So we lose a permanent, and then that allows us to Fatal Push this. Yeah. So that's just a 1/2 coming at us, which is fine. What's their Delirium being enabled by? What did I put in there? Oh, this is the instant. Might be worth taking 2 here. It actually might be worth taking. Let's just take the 4. Let's just take the 4. They just have lands in hand. We know that. And they played the Arena of Glory. Because if we draw land here and we find the Endurance. Let's take the Bolt now. Let's take the Bolt now. They can like respond and bolt after. So now that can't attack or block. All right, we've surgical like a ton of things. We've surgical a ton of things just to prevent that from attacking us. Okay, they've chosen not to use it. Fair enough. DRC comes down. Fair enough. You got 3 lands. Burning Catacombs. Stomping Grounds top. Fair enough. Yeah, I've you know, they pretty much, yeah, they've confirmed that I will feed their Delirium. There's no point. There's no point in playing this. I could mill them for 12 cards. Where does that put me? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe let's just pass. Maybe let's just pass. Force them to like find a card. Okay, good. Force them to find a card. Oh, that hurts so much. That hurts so much. That's Delirium. That's Delirium right there. That hurts so much. All right. Fair enough. I guess I'm just taking thing here. That hurts. If I draw Fractured Sanity, I'm be even more upset. Because that meant I had the win. Fractured Sanity meant I had the win. I should have just played for it. I should have just played for it. Yeah, I should have just played for it. Fatal Push helps. Fatal Push helps. Allows me to block. Trigger? Okay. You got an instant speed. I'm gonna kill the DRC. Okay. I had the win there. That was the only thing. That was the only card that like really won it for me there. That was the thing. That'd be the only card that really won it for me there. Oh, and Malevolent Rumble finds the endurance. Baby, I fed this one. I fed this one like so hard. Oh, I mean, it's all about odds, right? I was like, the odds are so small, but I guess I was supposed to play to win. I made the wrong call there. I guess I was supposed to play to win. What? So Flytrap comes in with haste. Right. So you distribute 1/1 counters. I go block, block. Okay. Right. Oh, this thing got haste too? Yeah, I had the win. I had the win. That sucks. I mean, again, it was an odds thing. It was an odds thing. I just didn't think I would find the Fractured Sanity. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. Okay. All right. GG's. Not happy with some of my performance this game. Feel like I could be making some better. Like, look, 2 surgical calls have been great, but gotta shore up the gameplay here. Now, Gigantha really could be anything. I'm making the assumption that it's Storm. Now, if I'm assuming this is Storm, it could be Storm or it could be Energy. Honestly, it could be Storm or it could be Energy. So I don't know. I don't know really. I really don't know what assumption I should make here. I really don't know what assumption I should make here. I guess we'll see. Flats into. It's not Storm. I mean, it's March Flats actually. Yeah, it's not Storm. Godless Shrine. Godless Shrine. Fatal Push. Okay. Not Storm. Ooh. Never didn't have it, right? Never didn't have it. What are we up against? Ah, Mardu. Doesn't really matter. I think I get my value out now. Mardu. Yeah, keep that on top. Okay. Okay. I was thinking maybe there's small chances of brew, but all right. Mardu energy. I really don't want to go 1-4 in this league, but the 1-4 gang might have to come back. Shout out to those watching right now that still remember the 1-4 gang. Shout out to those that remember. All right, we gotta eliminate this part of the energy package for sure. Opponent. You know, now I was thinking back to last game, I actually don't feel as bad because I drew the Fractured Sanity without Field of Ruining. But if I Field of Ruin, I would have shuffled and changed that order anyway. So it doesn't actually it doesn't actually matter. I probably wouldn't have drawn it anyway. Yeah, so actually it was all just random anyway. Yeah, so you know what? That makes me feel a lot better. Because they're definitely, you know, it's just as random as it was before. Yeah. I wouldn't have drawn the Fractured Sanity. But was there really a reasoning for it? Yeah, you know what? I stand by it then. I still wouldn't have played the Field of Ruin. Now knowing that, yeah. Because it's better for them to just enable it. And the fact that they ripped the bauble off the top. Hey, sometimes your opponent's got to have it too, right? just like the Force of Negation in the Frogtide match in that game 1, just like there, like sometimes your opponent just gotta have it, right? Yo, they got an Ocelot Pride off that too. We're killing the Pride, I can tell you that much. Lord knows that's not living. Let's do some of this. It's going crazy right now. It's going crazy. 19 cards, 6 cards in yard. Might have to do something funky where I mill. If I get a fetch land, I play Crab. I mean, I'm down. You can kill it anyway with galvanic like a galvanic discharge. You can kill it anyway. You just gain some energy off of it. It's fine. Yeah, Orcish Bowmasters works too. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. I mean, that's an Orcish Bowmasters that's not coming at, you know, that's not pointing that first ping at my life at least. So there is that. Let's do this. Definitely don't want to Cephalid myself now, all things considered. Probably want to take Flage. I'm gonna be honest, probably want to take Flage, but they're nowhere near it. Obnix is probably a one of. I think the Johnny's, I could say Amped. Static Prison, probably a good one too. Take like a full look through here. Like what is my most problematic card here? I guess technically, if I want the most bang for my buck, it's probably Ocelot Pride. If I want the most bang for my buck, it's probably Pride. Yeah. Like if I want to take away the maximum amount of cards here, because they draw to 17, I take 3 cards, they go to 14. That's Fractured Sanity. You know? That's Fractured Sanity lethal. I take the Pride. Oh, well, I mean, okay. Okay. I guess. But all right, that didn't, I didn't really work like intended, but all right. I mean, they didn't draw land, but they're about to Johnny me. They're about to Johnny me, so oh well. Oh well, oh well. Yo, I'm just on Twitter now, possibly. Shroud's new game Spectre Divide laid off 13 employees 3 weeks after the game's release. Yo, ain't nobody safe. Like, actually, nobody's safe. Actually, nobody's safe. Like, yo, we just want to work out here. Like, not work, I should say. We just want to live. We don't want to work. Ain't nobody want to wake up at 6 a.m. every day. Oh Lord. All right. It's gonna have to be this one. Just gonna bring ourselves to the Watery Grave here. So at least, as long as they don't draw land, we're fine. As long as they don't draw land, we're fine. Which is a very scary thing to say, but you know. What it is, because that Arena of Glory, well, yeah, it doesn't exactly gain haste. All right, so we're doing stuff and things here. All right, so we will definitely go to blocks. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I don't die to any, they don't have any bolts. I don't think I block here. I think this is perfectly fine. I think I just take the hit. Yeah, I think I just take the hit. The max, they can Orcish Bowmasters. And I'm forgetting what's in the rest of their deck. I believe there's 2 Bowmasters in there. I believe I just take the hit here. Yeah. Yep, go down to 4. Okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't stopping that anyway. I was like, yeah, okay. Lord knows. Okay. I can't seem to catch a break here. Yeah, Toxic Deluge for sure. Crypt for sure. Ensnaring Bridge feels like a good call. We're gonna drop. Yeah, we're gonna drop the surgicals. Drop maybe 2 Tashas. Call it there. Visions of Beyond feels kind of weird too, in all fairness, into an Orcish Bowmaster's world. Maybe bring these back, bring one of these. All things considered, maybe 2 Extirpates? Because I don't want Soul Guide because I'm relying on Crypt Incursion, but I do want to be able to take out Flage. I don't need them like Flage looping me. Because I'm going to naturally, enable it. You know, this hand's decent. This hand's decent. This hand's decent. Let's go Island into Crab. I was thinking of playing like Rune Crab so that if they Galvanic Discharge, they use all 3 energy. But I don't think that level of energy is like really like terribly relevant to me. It's not like what, like 2 Static Prisms? Yeah. Yep. Let's just go Fetch Shock into this now. There, I'm like 90% sure I'm gonna Fatal Push something here. Then we can hold up Drown after. Hopefully we do not stumble on lands here, especially with this Crab out. Discharge again, like, yo, relax. Okay, you're gonna have to use 3 energy for that one. Yeah. Double Discharge. Yep. Nothing, eh? All right, I'll take the 2 for free then. I eat that. Undercity Sewers, that's great. Yeah, put that on top. Why not? Let's just stay reactive here. Let's just stay reactive. It's probably for the best. Okay, Parlor. Yeah, like we can hold up Counterspell. The next turn, Counterspell Fatal Push and just take it from there. Yep. Yep. We're getting tapped. Don't say. Amped Raptor into Hearse. Hearse is fair. Yeah, I don't really care about countering Amped Raptor. That wasn't really, it's not the most relevant thing in the world to me. But the Hearse does make Crypt Incursion a little bit more complicated, I will say. It does also make the Drowns a bit more complicated too. They're kind of fighting for that now too. Like the Flage is, well, that's the thing, right? They can Flage here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they can counter to, yeah, that makes it real tough. That makes it real tough. Yeah. Just everything. I should have countered the thing here. I feel like I've been making some bad calls this league. I may have been making some bad calls this league, but anyway. Cast, counter this. You can exile like 2 things. Right? Yep. Is it 5? Yeah, 5 other cards, not 6, sorry. Okay. So next turn, oh. Forces now. Hearse it. I'm forcing your hand. Hearse it. Come on, hearse it. You have to. You have to hearse it. Don't give me that life. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. It definitely made it a little complicated, but at least those cards are gone. At least those cards are gone. Losing proposition here. I need Ensnaring Bridge for me to feel comfortable again. I truly need Ensnaring Bridge to feel comfortable again. No, that's crazy. Because that's actually insane. That's actually insane because they can bring it back quickly. Okay, all right. All right. Fair enough. Marsh Flats. Okay. Bring in the Foundry. Yup. That's an Ocelot coming at me. Kill the Ocelot. So they're gonna... All right. God, this card is good. It's like Croxa, but worse. It's like Croxa, but worse. It's the same thing. Well, actually, it's better for us. Really, at the end of the day, it really is better for us. They're gonna Thoughtseize us. I just need Ensnaring Bridge. Honestly, even if they play Flage here, if I get Ensnaring Bridge, I feel good. I feel like I'm in a good spot. I could play this and they could crew the hearse, have that attack me for 2. Yeah. Well, probably don't want to do that in all fairness. Yep. I may not want to enable, yeah. They don't want me to drown it. Especially now that they know what's in my hand. They don't want me to drown it. Right, because they thought sees the fatal push. Yeah, that's game. Yo, we're 1-4 in this league. That really sucks. I feel like a couple of bad plays. Bad, good. I don't know, a little bit of randomness. You know, there are some things that were like feel bad. There are some places where we could have played better, but we had some really good moments in this league too. Yeah, we had some really good moments in this league too, but they have Xaxes. Smart call on the fatal push too. Yeah, GG's. 1-4 in this league. 1-4 in this